Most people think that success is about achieving the next goal. But what if I told you that success isn't about what you accomplish, but who you become along the way? The truth is, the greatest project you'll ever work on isn't your business, your relationships, or even your finances. It's you. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to get better with time, while others just get older? Think about it. Some people seem to age with grace and even joy. Their body gets old, but somehow they still seem vibrant and young. And others? Other people seem to shrink inwards as they age. They get bitter and sad. So what is it about those people who are constantly evolving, growing and learning new skills, developing new perspectives? They don't just accumulate years, they're hungry to accumulate wisdom and new experiences. I think my parents are good examples of this. My dad started picking up drawing with charcoal when he was 50. Not because he needed to, just because he wanted to develop a new dimension of himself. My mum began writing and publishing children's books at 55, discovering a creative outlet she never knew she had. They understood something fundamental, that development, growth, expansion is not just for the young, it's a lifelong commitment to becoming more than you currently are. The difference between people who grow and those who stagnate isn't talent or luck, it's intentional self-development. There's this concept I love called the personal growth gap. It's the difference between where you are and where you could be if you committed to developing yourself every single day. Most people live with a massive growth gap. They're operating at maybe 30–40% of their potential, and they don't even realize it. They've got all this untapped capacity just sitting there. Talents that they haven't discovered or nurtured yet. Skills and passions that they haven't realized. But potential doesn't magically fulfill itself. You have to actively work to close that gap. Usually, growth and discomfort go together. But you need to think about it like an investment. The investment that you make in yourself today compounds over time, just like interest in a bank account. Let me give you an example. If you commit to reading just 10 pages of a good book every day, that's about 3,650 pages a year. That's roughly 12 to 15 books annually. So that means in 5 years, if you committed to this, you'll have read 60 to 75 books. Now, do you think that the version of you who has absorbed the wisdom from 75 carefully chosen books will think differently than the you sitting here right now? Absolutely. That's the compound effect of self-development. Small, consistent investments in yourself create massive returns over time. If you want to grow, expand, and improve as a person, there are 3 things you can do that will help you grow faster than anything else. The first is consistent challenges. Your comfort zone is where growth goes to die. When you consistently and voluntarily push yourself beyond what's comfortable, you expand your capabilities. If you're not being challenged, you're not growing. The second is who you surround yourself with. We are deeply influenced by our environments, both physical spaces and the people that we spend time with. So you want to develop faster? Surround yourself with people who are already where you want to be. Join mastermind groups and find mentors. If you're the smartest person in the room, find a new room. And third is intentional learning. Not all learning is created equal. Reading a book passively is very different from reading it with purpose, taking notes, reflecting on how to apply what you're learning, and then actually implementing it. Most people grow only when they're forced to by circumstances. But the most successful people create their own growth environments proactively. Now look, I get it. Life is busy. You've got a business to run, a family to take care of, obligations pulling you in a million different directions. But the ultimate investment, the one with the highest return, is the investment you make in yourself. Think about it. Every other asset in your life is influenced by who you are. Your business will never outgrow your leadership. Your relationships will never exceed your emotional intelligence. Your health will never surpass your daily habits. So when you develop yourself, you raise the ceiling on everything else in your life. So let me ask you, what's one step you can take today to start closing your personal growth gap? Make the commitment today. Become the architect of your own development. Design the future version of yourself intentionally, because when you grow, it benefits everything else in your life too.
you.